Hello everyone, this is Scarzig and welcome back to another episode of The Darkest Dungeon. Today we are going to take advantage of the Doctors Convention quest here, the town event I mean to say, right? The Caregivers Convention. The treatment ward and the medical ward is free. We just barely ran out of food during our last run, and because of that a couple of our guys developed scurvy, having to skip that meal, right? So we need to get them treated for sure, because scurvy, that seems like a really bad illness. The minus 40% bleed resist, the minus move resist. Furthermore, Salim has bad humors, which is minus 20% max HP. And I think that that's probably the worst one. Tapeworm, I think we are going to need to get rid of eventually, but we could probably skirt by on that one. Maybe we try our thing where we camp, use the snuff box, and cure that tapeworm. And if we equip Megax with the blood ring or whatever it was called, that makes it so it minus 100% food consumed, it'll even out, and then that way we can get rid of the tapeworm that way. But we're gonna put those guys in for scurvy. We're gonna put Salim in to get rid of the bad humors, and that should be good, because I mean the vampiric spirits, the minus debuff resist isn't that bad, right? I think it's mostly like the status effects like this, and especially movement, I think is really going to screw us over. Like in that battle where we fought the Shambler and all he did was shuffle our party around, I've already gotten a taste of how ridiculous that can be. So we have the diseases getting ready to be cured, but I suppose now we could take a look and see what negative quirks we want to have taken care of. Let me see. That's not terrible. Ruminator is kind of bad. And that's a severe negative quirk. That's probably what I should be going towards, right? The severe negative quirks. Because if it's free to get those treated, then we're going to save a lot of money. The Dyspomania isn't that bad. There's a couple quirks that will trigger off of this, but it's not as bad as Curious, right? So Curious is definitely what we wanted to get cured. And getting that severe negative quirk cleared for free is going to be great, because that Curious is just them checking everything. If they have stuff that's specific, you know, the chances of it triggering on something negative is going to be very, very much reduced. So that's not that bad either. That hitter is minus crit, right? Yeah, we don't really care about crit chance. Ruins Phobe is kind of annoying. Tuckered out. Minus 10% damage if HP below 50. So we got to remember Tuckered out on Rocco. Natophobia isn't that bad, I don't think. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the negative quirks are just, you know, check curios randomly, and that doesn't screw you over terribly, right? We just want to get rid of the ones, I think, that are just much more annoying. Like even Bertrand is tuckered out, and he's been like I swear has been like on the chopping block for so long. I just haven't had a reason to get rid of him for anybody. Just because I barely use him, you know, the man-at-arms. And if he did a little bit more damage, it'd be cool. But he's more of a support tank. But I digress. The Lazy Eye. Oh, that's actually minus accuracy on range skills, so that's not bad. I think we did come across a leper that had like minus accuracy like base, and that was just too much to handle. We could have our new grave robber, right, that we've sort of have waiting in the wings. Maybe get that online. We were talking about saving some money that away. Especially while it's free. Is Rocco's tuckered out severe? Yeah. So we're definitely going to take advantage of getting rid of these severe negative quirks for free. We're going to save a lot of gold that way. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, any good trinkets? Feather crystal's always nice, but let's go ahead and try to thin this out a little bit. I'm going to equip all trinkets, sort by rarity, and we'll start at the bottom. The stun charms, it's hold shift, then click. Yes. I'm kind of reluctant to put always, because I know I'll end up accidentally clicking something. Dodge stone, don't need. Move charm. Light stone. Speed resist might come in handy. And like, we aren't hurting for space per se. 3 survival guide seems a bit excessive. Book of Intuition seems kind of meh. And this is the Bloodthirst Ring was what I was talking about, to reduce the food consumption, to get rid of that tapeworm a little bit farther down the road. Blight Amulet probably can get rid of. Extra Blight Chance, extra Blight Resist. We'll keep 1, but I think that's just the collector in me. So we're up to, again, my camera's blocking it, but we are up to 83,335 gold. Didn't we already check these people? Light sensitive? Oh my god. Yeah, there's like really nobody here that I want. Because I already have 2 Hellions, so I think 3 might be a bit overkill. Second Arbalist might be interesting. Quick draw. This is really unfortunate, right, to have on an Arbalist. I think the ranged heroes in the game really need to rely on crit chance, because you get that extra ability to just one-shot something in the back line. So I think we are going to hold off on the Arbalest. But if we look at the squad here, our heroes made it to level 3 and then got hit with a bunch of diseases. So I don't think we have the correct pool to pull from to maybe run a veteran dungeon this time. But we are getting very close. And if we run just another regular dungeon, then we can bring Luna, we can bring Galahad, maybe bring Megix actually, and just get the tapeworm taken care of this run. And then somebody else. Who's near? Sort by... Yeah, because we sort by level, and we can see who is just about to level up. So it would be Alphonse, who can't combo with Galahad. So it would be Violet or Boulder. Okay. Luna, Galahad, Boulder, and then Megix. That could be a sweet party. Let's see what missions we have lined up. We don't want to go to the Darkest Dungeon. And look, you can see only a lot of veteran missions are waiting for us here. So things are going to get pretty intense here in the next couple episodes for sure. But Apprentice level 1. This is a long mission where you camp twice. So we could get rid of, the tapeworm and then camp again and get rid of something else. There's also a case could be made of, instead of taking Boulder, taking Violet, and then having that extra generation of wealth and trinkets for us. That would just be nuts. But this actually looks really good. Let's see. Destroy the Brigand 8-pounder. And this is a boss fight, then I think that bringing Boulder would be correct. The Brigand 8-pounder, it's going to give us crests and deeds. So yeah, this looks really good. Let's see what we can do with this. We're gonna bring Luna, Galahad, Boulder, and Megix. Where are you? Where are you? I just saw you. What the heck? There you are, with your tapeworm. We need your services once more, bud. Let's see, we've got the target whistle. And I think we might end up taking this off. Let me see. We can mark a target, and that does combo with Thrown Dagger, plus 25% damage versus marked. So that can actually really help us out during the boss fight. So we're going to keep that. Of course, we want Boulder in slot 1 because that's where he's most effective. Furthermore, we have the, I think it's the Berserker Charm or the Brawler's Gloves where they do extra damage if they're in slot 1. So we're just going to have Boulder doing the damage. You know how we like to do. So I like how this party like sort of put itself together. And this is the Occultist's only Demon's Cauldron. Very rare. Plus 40% stun skill chance. Plus 40% debuff skill chance. Plus 1% crit. Minus 10% virtue chance. That sounds like ridiculously good. Definitely worth being a very rare trinket. And we get to camp. So again, we get to take out the tapeworm before we advance. Megic says Manslayer. And the brigands are human. So yeah, this is coming together, fellas. As long as the thieves and ruffians man a cannon on the old road, the hamlet will be cut off from trade. Demolish this ironwork devil. So the brigand 8-pounder is a fortified cannon. Jesus. Sounds like it's going to be a rough boss fight. Especially if it's like 3 brigands protecting like an artillery unit in the back. We're going to have to like slice our way through like a bunch of guys where we're getting shot at by a cannon. It's really going to be up to Luna probably to lay a bunch of damage on the back line. So let's open up our party. Let's open up our trinkets and see what we can get going here. First things first, Megic gets the Bloodthirst Ring to cancel out the tapeworm. And we'll come back to that. Again, extra speed, extra dodge, I think is so good. What can we do in terms of damage? Now the Sun Ring is plus 15% damage if torch is above 75. So we could make this a torch run. If we're camping, then it kind of behooves us to make it a torch run because when you camp, it refills your torch anyway. And I don't think anybody else, let me see, Thamatophobia, Necromania, and nothing here. Yeah, nothing having to do with torches. So if we want to bring damage, then that might be the best bet. We don't have anything that's like straight up damage. Except the Berserk Charm. Minus 5 accuracy on Luna probably isn't that bad. And then that's just extra speed. A little bit extra stress. Probably not a big deal. I think we just double down on speed and damage. And then we just rely on Luna to just get those big shots in. Boulder gets the Brawler's Gloves, plus 25% damage if in position 1, and plus 10% accuracy. Probably just go that route, right? That way because lepers have lower base accuracy, right? And this is extra stress. I think it'll be fine. I think we can get away with that because, again, we're going to camp and we can use our camping skills to de-stress if things get really out of hand. And Galahad, what do we got for you, bud? 15% damage melee skills, then plus 15% more melee skills. We can just go that route. Just go in on this DPS. And maybe just leave Megics with a slot open in case we need... you know what I mean, to put a trinket on him. So I think that could work. I think that could definitely work. Okay, things are looking pretty good here in terms of trinkets. Okay, so we need to look at camping skills. Snuff Box, definitely need to bring. Wound Care and Courage are fantastic. Therapy Dog, minus stress. Prevents nighttime ambush. That's going to be great for us. Encourage, also great to de-stress. Wound Care, fantastic. Zealous Speech is minus... Okay, awesome. I mean, this all looks great. Reflection is extra accuracy and extra crit. So this is, yeah, this all looks fantastic. Already, we don't really need to go in on camping skills. Okay, I'm liking the way this is shaping up. We're going to take on the Brigand 8-pounder. Let's provision. All right, and we're going to save the dog treats because I normally end up throwing them away to make room, but I should take the time to just use them anyway during fights, right? We'll use them early on just to open up that slot when we need it. And then we get the extra damage, I believe it is. It's like extra damage and speed for your Houndmaster. So it could be cool if we are able to save the dog biscuits until the boss fight. So we'll have to remember to hold on to this. And we're doing a torch run because we do have the sun ring, right? So we want to bring a bunch of food. We're gonna be in the Weald, so we do have the chance to find that carcass that will give us extra food. Although honestly, it's probably worth it to bring just so we can top ourselves off. And we have one medicinal herb already. So we'll just bring 3 shovels, a couple skeleton keys, 10 torches, and anti-venom. We don't really need to worry so much about treasure, right? Because we're pretty loaded. I think this is more for survivability and more for just general survivability, getting to the boss in as good a shape as possible. And I think that it's probably better to just bring a lot of utility stuff, not worry too much about treasure. We'll bring the skeleton keys just because, and we'll bring the shovels. Even though I've been buying a lot more shovels than I need lately, I think it's better to have the extra shovels just so you don't have to clear something by hand, because taking that damage and that stress is a bit too much. Now that I'm thinking about it, we did not go to the guild or the blacksmith to make sure that everybody can be upgraded. I'm going to sort by level again because it puts your party at the top. Look at this, and we're taking on a boss. So now we get to start dumping our gold here. Extra damage, extra defense. Bada boom. Go to the guild. Battle heal. That could come in handy, right? The battle heal. And we did give Galahad the swordsman's crest, which is minus 10% healing skills. So the battle heal isn't going to be as good. We do have the Holy Lance, which generally used to help hit the back line. But we'll use this for minus stress and to give us extra torch. That's always good. Thinking about whether I want to take away the Holy Lance just to put on a stun, just in case we need it for emergencies. Holy Lance probably worth in case we get shuffled. Better to just have that utility, I think. And if we end up like running through and not needing Holy Lance, you are able to switch skills inside the dungeon, which is something that I discovered recently. Everybody else seems to have a pretty good setup here. We'll put on Poison Darts instead of running Lunge Shadow Fade, because I think that the Blight will come in handy for the back line. And she's going to be relying on Thrown Dagger, Flashing Dagger mostly, right? We aren't going to be doing a fancy shuffle party this time around. So anyway, going back to the guild. Upgrade those. Luna needs to be upgraded. Everybody is good to go in that aspect. And again, this is just a great way to spend all of your gold. So we do have to re-provision, unfortunately. I always bring too much food, but it's definitely worth it. Better safe than sorry, right, when it comes to that. Add this. I think I brought 2 medicinal herbs. We probably don't need 2 because we're bringing 2 sleeves of food. But at any rate, this party looks solid. we're gonna embark. Whew. There's always like this little...
Are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
Interesting.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
How close? Like, I can explore up here and then backtrack. Torch, that's good for us.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Oops.
Paid for in blood.
That's a bit annoying to have Luna in rank 3. Let's go ahead and change that. I did that last time too, where I accidentally went in with the incorrect default order. Dodge the trap. A scout. Okay, cool. Battle room with treasure, battle. So I suppose we go this way. We skip an obstacle too. We're gonna hit 2 battles, but we're gonna get a little bit more treasure out of the deal. And again, Sun Ring, we need the torch to be above 75 for the Sun Ring to proc. Let's go, and we get the surprise. All right, let's see what kind of numbers we can put out here. Annihilated. Hound's Rush. This does extra damage versus beasts. That's definitely a really good hit.
Another one falls.
Beautiful.
Back to the pit.
I'm loving these big numbers, I tell you. Now, we're pretty good. We're going to be really good on torches here. And we get to camp, so it's pretty much guaranteed that we'll be able to fight that boss in full torch mode. Nice. I think, can we get away with flashing daggers here? Probably better to just thrown dagger. Oh, very low roll. Unfortunate. Resist it? Nope. That's whack. Oh, but Galahad has Holy Lance. Oh, if I Holy Lance, it'll shuffle Boulder. That's rough. How unfortunate. We're going to shuffle back, and then we'll Holy Lance the correct way. We're going to do the Dank Hound's Harry. Now, Boulder has a self-heal, you have to remember, and so does Megix, so we can kind of get away without a healer here. He loses some damage for not being in slot 1, but I think the Hue... Oh yeah, that's bringing us right back into this fight. And now we've got Luna and Galahad in the back to... Damn! I was hoping... I figured Galahad would do lower damage. I was hoping to high roll this and have Holy Lance finish off the rank 4. Crikey. But anyway, we can just Hound's Harry again. And he missed. They're bleeding though. So, I mean, the Hue is probably a mistake because it brought them to the front and takes them out of Holy Lance range. Eradicated. Oh my god. And they're getting so many stress rotations off on us. Gee whiz.
Obliterated.
Alright, so Megix is gonna need a little bit of help. The
They can be beaten.
Oh man, what, don't you have a stress heal? Try Havoc. Stress minus 3, 65% chance. So that's what it is. But at any rate, unlocked strongbox. We don't need to use a key on it, and it's trapped. Damnation. You said it better than I could, buddy. Crouch up. Get to use a shovel. Grave digging pays off sometimes.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, bugs. Who goes first? One shot that back bug.
Abomination cleansed from our lands.
Cleanse these abominations, ain't that right? We're gonna Hound's Rush
Be gone, fiend.
and chop. Lovely. Oh no, I'm making room for those deeds. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Precipitates a dizzying fall.
Wow, we're getting a lot of scouting. Another obstacle. Ooh, secret room. Let's backtrack. Almost missed that. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Great treasures. Disma's head. That's the default name of the highwayman, right? But anyway, plus 25% max, plus 25% damage, minus 10% max HP. Yo. And we had a leftover trinket slot. Get in there, do the damage, make me proud. And we've got 10,000 gold. Step right up. Oh man. Make that nice. Nice. Oops. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. We have to watch out because that head gives him extra stress. So we probably will end up needing to camp soon. Ooh, hunger. We got the remedy for that. And we got shovels. We're well prepared.
Spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Misintent. No, wait, use a shovel. Oh, resisted. Whoo. Ooh, he's got necromania. Okay. So this is what I get for not curing my those auto checks, man. Another battle. Maggots. See, they're just trying to like send these annoying enemies at us so that we get like a bunch of crazy diseases and stuff before we get to the boss. But with this party, we have a pretty good chance of just clearing everything before we get hit with anything that's too ridiculous. Nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And it's nice because getting the one shots on these small enemies gives you a little bit of stress heal whenever you get the kill. And the Brigand 8-pounder is probably going to be in this last room for sure. Yep, and they're like, hey, why don't you go ahead and get rabies? So we'll one-shot rank 4.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Another crit. Rabid rush. Come on, resist. Yes. Okay, so do we... Does extra damage versus beasts. Does have a chance to one-shot. Damn. Fight it, Boulder. Don't succumb to the rabies. I don't know. I guess we'll just hit one of them.
Formation is broken.
Oh, beautiful. It didn't leave a corpse. So we can get the hue off. Dodge. Yes, don't get hit by the rabies. The zombie dog, Resident Evil rabies. Hue. Boom. Hassan chop. I love it. Man, we gotta make room for this. Oh, wait. We can... You can only use these during battle. That's right. That's annoying. We're low on torches. Throw away the oops, I could have used that bandage. I'm an idiot. My greed clouded my judgment. So we scouted a trap, which is nice. We're gonna skip these curios just in case they're like more graves, right? We don't want anything bad to happen. And we scout these traps, and we've got a grave robber. Actually, Megix, what's your trap disarm? 90? I'm gonna give Megix the 90 for a little bit of de-stress. Haha! We gamble all day. Yeah, we're almost there. We'll be able to camp. We'll probably camp right here, just in case they try to fake us out and put the boss in this room. And then the last room is like, if you're not bleeding to death, you could chance it to search the last room. Damn, and the light went down to 72 right before we hit this battle. We're losing out on a little bit of damage there. He's got 60% blight resist. Theoretically, we could blight him, but... And look, we don't even have enough to one-shot. So we'll Throne Dagger to soften him up, and then Hound's Rush will be able to finish him, hopefully. Go! Yes! Oh, that's right. The free stress heal. I think when you kill something, it needs to be a one-shot rather than Zealous Accusation could have been correct there. To hit both and then have them hit both. Yeah, just take that to the chest. Then Throne Dagger. A little bit of damage. He has 33% prot. You got to remember. So is it worth it to just bleed him? How much does the Hound's Rush do? Yeah, it's not going to be enough. So we'll just bleed him. Ah, resisted. Unlucky. Well, that little bit of chip damage was enough to probably finish him off, right? Okay, we're good. Wow. I'm so glad we have room for all of these deeds.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Curio, what is it? Left luggage. It has a lock on it. Okay. Valuable belongings inside.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's fight. Round one, fight. Flashing Dagger? No, that would be silly. We're gonna Throne Dagger. Probably Hound's Harry. Just to get that up and running. Because there is 4 of them. The bleed is nice. And we'll hew. And I think Zealous Accusation plus the bleed might be enough. And honestly, marking Boulder is probably the best outcome for us here. This is cool. They're marking the front line. So let's Zealous Accusation. Has a chance to do 4 to 7, 4 to 7. Yeah. Thick roll. Die to bleed. You do not die to bleed, but another Hound's Harry should do it. Dodge. Oh my god. This party is just doing so well. We're going to... Oh wait, we can Flashing Dagger both of these. Nice. And then the Hound's Harry and the bleed should be enough to finish off the rest of these guys. There it is. And there it is. Boom. Oh, nice. So we'll just eliminate. Just pray. Just took a knee. This is how a life is taken. Okay, so we're pretty much full HP, aren't we? We're just gonna top off. Down on torches. The holy waters could be good. Dang. Suppose we just use the holy waters. And if only we could have camped and made room. We'll chuck the medicinal herbs because we only were taking that on the off chance we were going to find a carcass for food. Ooh, and we're going to scout. So this is the boss in the last room. So we can move and then camp in this last room. And that way we'll be like perfectly topped off to fight the Brigand 8-pounder. Oh, awesome. And we're running into like a stress-inducing group. So this is perfect for us. Yes! One shot on the Madman. He has AoE stress, and we do not want that for this team. We've been running Q, and it does 6 to 12, but Chop does 9 to 20. So it does have a chance to one-shot if I really high roll it, and I do have those damage bonuses. So I'm gonna high roll. Go! Oh, so close. So close. But this is nice because we can Zealous Accusation to kill that one in the front. I think it's better to Hound's Rush. No, we Hound's Harry. That way it hits all of them, bleeds the one that has Prot, bleeds the third rank, and then Luna will have an easier time getting the one shot. Roping Swipe. Doesn't do anything. I'm really confident going into this boss fight too. Seeing the way this party has come together in terms of just like raw damage and utility. Yeah, then we can just hit there. And one more hit. There we go.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And again, we need to we can eat dog treats in the middle of the fight. So we can skip out on medicinal herbs and 50 gold. Camp in this last room. All right, cool. So we feast for healing and stress reduction. Now, first things first, we want to, what is it? Reflection, extra accuracy, extra crit. Bam, we put that online. We snuff box to get rid of the tapeworm. Could Zealous Vigil to prevent nighttime ambush. He has it as well. Hound's Watch is minus chance that we're surprised. And they both cost 4. So it might be worth it. Can you surprise bosses? I don't think you can. But it's worth a shot since they're pretty much going to do the same thing. Got 3 points left. We can encourage to de-stress. Lovely. We've got 1 point left. Nope, everybody used a camping skill, so yeah, everything worked out pretty well. Whew, I'm starting to get nervous. I don't know what this boss is going to be like. No nighttime ambush.
Spirits are lifted.
And we got to remember to do the dog treats. Right, let's go. Ooh, shovel. Ha-ha. And we didn't scout this last hallway. Please, no corpsomania. Thank you. Okay. Torch up.
The path is clear.
The way is lit. Let's do this. Ooh, that's actually way more intimidating than I thought. Okay, so the Brigand 8-pounder. 50 HP. And you can't, of course, you can't blight it or anything. So we have to chip away at it. What if we kill the matchman? That's probably what you do, right? Because he only has 8 HP. And then a couple random guys. Okay. So let's Throne Dagger and kill the Brigand matchman. Then you can't use the cannon, right? Is it that easy? Gee whiz. So I guess we target whistle the cannon. It resists debuffs, so you can't do the minus prot on the target whistle, but you still get the damage buff from it being marked. So we'll do Hue so that we can one-shot this guy in the front and hit the cannon at the same time. We'll Zealous Accusation to hit that corpse, get that out of the way, and then they come forward. Blanket Fire, that's a bit annoying. Reinforcements! Okay, so Luna is just going to continuously one-shot matchmen. So, man, that's going to be so good for us. Still marked for 2 rounds. So I can guess we just Hounds Rush at the other bandit guy. You'll get eaten by a dog, and then... And look, the cannon only takes up 1 rank, so we can use like Zealous Accusation and stuff, while Boulder just goes ham. This is gonna take a while. Holy crap! That's a lot of prot. Reinforcements. And because Luna is the fastest, as long as she keeps hitting these daggers, we're good. Alright, so we will, can we smite to one-shot this? Yeah. Nice. And then that pulls the cannon back forward. We want to reset up the target whistle. And then we hew to kill the corpse and hit the cannon. Or actually, I think we could have left the corpse and still hit rank 2 with chop. So a bit of a misplay on my part. And I think that with the corpse up, it would have brought 1 less reinforcement back. But we've got a really nice rhythm going. Nice. Dog attacking a cannon. Yo, the Goon Squad versus the Bullet Bill. Let's go. And I really do not want this cannon to go off. I have no idea how hard it's gonna wreck us, you know what I mean? And it's got 1 round left of being marked. And we're marking it because we want Luna to hit the cannon, but it's not worth. So I guess we just keep doing Hounds Rush. Yeah, a little bit more damage. Boom! The Brigands are undone. A symbol of strength, etc. Poison darts is the only thing we have that hits rank 1. Boom! Love that chop. Fleet Florian. And we forgot to eat the dog biscuits. Oh my god. The cannon was like so intimidating that I didn't even... I completely forgot about the dog biscuits. And I'm sorry, I know that there's a bunch of you yelling at the screen like, buff the Houndmaster, what are you doing? And I saved him and everything, and I just... But shout out to Luna for not missing the matchmen over and over and over again, despite having the Berserk Charm and having lowered accuracy. Hitting all of those daggers like that, I'll have to look up what the cannon does to you if it goes off, because just the thought just sends shivers down my spine. What the hell? You got diseases? Scurvy? What? I thought the scurvy came from skipping that meal last time. But I guess it just comes from adventuring and getting hit with rabid dogs. Vertigo. Thin-blooded. Water. And so our never-ending battle against diseases.
Curiosity, interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.
Defeat the Necromancer. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's check the stagecoach. Another Plague Doctor, another Crusader. That's annoying. Stress Eater. Occultist, what do you got? Wow. Okay. Now we're cooking. He's got like 2 negative quirks that aren't really that bad. And then 1 positive quirk that doesn't really do that much either. But it's probably better, right? At this point, to just get a blank slate. It's going to be really tough to level up new party members at this point, though, which is the problem. But having a second occultist would probably be really good, because it's a healer that we can run with our abominations, and we do have 3, so I think it's definitely worth it to cut. Yeah, so we're gonna cut the grave robber. We picked her up thinking, hey, you know, we might have a chance to take away these 2 negative quirks and then go from there. But I think that getting the occultist into our ranks is going to be a little bit better, right? Because she had the 2 negative quirks that we knew we need to keep. And so Selim... Well, I mean, she didn't do much. She got to hang out with everybody, but never went on a mission. So everybody's cured. We got new stuff to worry about, though. More scurvy. The vertigo, probably a little annoying, but not that bad, because if Galahad gets shuffled back, we've got Holy Lance. So that's actually not that bad if Galahad is vertigo. The scurvy is pretty annoying. Especially the minus move resist on a leper needs to go. That needs to get cured. Vampiric spirits. But at any rate, we have enough to upgrade the guild. No, but we aren't to level 4 yet, so we don't need to worry about that. Blacksmith. We need to upgrade. We could do this. Reduce the cost of weapon and armor upgrades by 10%, but it's probably better just to save it so we can get our rank 4 and then get rank 5 at the most. We had the, for the stagecoach for experienced recruits. We need 60 busts to get the 3rd treatment slot. Rude. Really rude. Wasn't there something else we were, like, really important that we were saving up for? Probably this. But we got the armor smithing to level 3. So we're in really good shape. We're in really good shape. But we're going to cut it here. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. Made really quick work of the Brigand 8-pounder. You know, I was really intimidated by the name, really intimidated by the enemy itself once we got there, but we were able to just, you know, chip at it. Didn't get any shots off on us. So I will see you next time, and you have a good one.